Taurus. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. And for my Capella members, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you so much for being part of the family, for your love, your loyalty, and support. If you're interested in joining that family, check out the description box below or go to capellawellness.com to check out my bonus content, daily guidance readings, and members only live readings, and a whole bunch of other awesome stuff. It'll be worth your while. All right, Taurus. Why did I hear something when I said it'll be worth your while? Anyway, Taurus, we're going to look into your love situation or what your person is thinking, feeling, depending on how you want to look at this, for the end of February 2023. We're going to get some other messages from Holy Spirit to see what else is going on in this connection, your person. We're going to look into what this new supermoon in Pisces activated, or what it is activating. We're still kind of feeling the new moon energies here, or it can give you some insight of what is actually activating for you, your connection, your love life, whatever it is that you are here for. And lastly, we're going to get additional guidance from Spirit to see how to best navigate these energies, because that is what helps us with our spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. I kind of messed that up, but it doesn't matter. There is an extended for this reading. We're going to get more messages for Taurus in the extended. The link for that is in the description box below. If you go to capellawellness.com, you check the footer of my website or in the hamburger menu of the mobile website, you will see what's called extended videos, a category called extended videos. That's where you will find them. All right, but all the information is in the description box if you want to check out the extended reading. All right, Taurus, excuse me. Let's see what is going on for the end of February in love, what your person is thinking, feeling about you, whatever Spirit wants me to convey here. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. These are playing cards. I have been asked to read them as tarot. I do what I am told. Guys, wow. The Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords keeps coming up here. All right? I don't know if you guys got the Ten of Wands before. I can't remember. Something doesn't want me to talk already. We have the Ten of Wands here. The Ten of Clubs is the Ten of Wands, all right? That's how I'm reading this. Wow, it's all fire. You guys are on fire. It's earth and fire. Earth, wind, and fire. Bottom of the deck is Six of Clubs, the Six of Wands. You are absolutely unique, okay? Six of Wands right here. We have Ten of Wands, which says, you are the last thing I think of each night. All right, here we go. This is probably the fourth, sixth time that I've channeled this card, but it is what it is. Somebody really needs to get something in their heads with this. So, based on this picture, you are the last thing they think about every single night. They put your phone next to their bed. They're reminiscing about times they've had with you, but it's more like a longing. It's kind of like, I wish they were here with me. I wish they were here to talk to when I go to bed, and we just talk about shit, about the day, or whatever. This person looks forward to looking at your text messages, your photos, you know, anything that you have, any memories you've had together, or maybe looking you up online. Maybe they're looking at tarot readings at night, or looking at your videos at night. Or if you have a channel, if you have Instagram or something, they're going through your channel, your account to see what you posted, something like that. If you do videos or something, they're watching you, okay? They have this thing about, and I get this every time with this card, they go through the trials and tribulations of the day. There's a lot going on in their life. They have a lot of responsibilities, and sometimes they get stressed out. They're trying to deal with something. I'm getting for you, Taurus, you or your person, I think it's your person, they're under a lot of stress, or there's a lot of responsibility that they're under right now. Could be work, could be family, home, a business, all of the above. I hear somebody's moving or something like that. Or there's something about with the Six of Wands, like promotion. Someone got promoted. Someone is like in the more of the public eye. And when I say they're looking at you on Instagram or YouTube, some of you are literally in the public eye. You're putting yourself out there and they are watching you. They go to bed listening to your readings or your videos or your posts, your podcasts, whatever it is. They're listening to you. They're watching you. All right? Because some of you are in the public eye. You are being seen by other people. So this person's going through a lot right now, and what happens is it's like they're trying to close a cycle out because it is the Ten of Wands. This is completion here. They are, you know, wanting to, they're doing all of this stuff, maybe hurriedly, to close something out. They could be moving, they could be changing careers. Again, somebody may have gotten a promotion, a big pay raise, or they have more responsibility, and they're trying to manage that along with their family life, along with their personal life, all these things. So what happens is at the end of the day, Taurus, they go to bed and they're getting ready for bed. They look forward to this time. They may take a shower. They may be like, okay, let me go jog. Let me go to the gym. Let me go eat. Let me go do this, spend time with my kids, get a shower in, get at work, whatever it is. I already said that. And they say, I cannot wait to go to bed so I can look Taurus up, so that I can watch them, so that I can read their texts, look at their pictures. It's like a sense of calming for them. If you look at this guy's face, he feels at ease, but there's a little bit of like, I miss you here. It's like, I can't just keep looking at these photos and videos and text messages and all these things. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, candle went out. I gotta stop doing that. I have to, you know, stop stressing about having that self-esteem to come forward and, you know, tell them that you are absolutely unique, or tell you that you are absolutely unique, or tell you, you know, have the courage and confidence to just say it, or just to tell them, instead of just looking at the photos, pictures, text messages, videos, whatever this is. Okay. But this has been helping them. Now I'm hearing, if you give you counsel, if you give advice or something like that, you help them to get through that rest of the day. It's kind of like, my gosh, I had a very trying day. Let me go listen to what Taurus has to say. Let me see what they wrote in a blog. Let me see what they typed up, what they said in a podcast, what they said in a video. All right? Or even stuff that you've already written to them. Let me go reread their letter. Let me go reread their text messages. And you help them to relieve the stress. Okay? So whatever you've been saying to them, Taurus, it's been encouraging them. It's been relieving stress. It's been helping them to come down back into earth. You are earth. And to just chill out. You give them this like sense of calmness, this chill out energy with this, okay? You also have this tendency to boost their self-esteem based on how you carry yourself, what you do. You're not belittling. You're not insulting this person. You're not on top of this person like flies on shit. You're not pushing them. You're not forcing them. You're just being who you are. And for some of you who aren't in communication, you're actually doing them a huge benefit by what you've done in the past. But what you say, you do, how you present yourself. If you are a very calm person, you're just going with the flow, your person's going to pick up on that, right? Because they're under a lot of pressure, okay? Could be even pressure from their job, all right? Could even be you, Taurus. Something about pressure from your job or something like that, and you kind of just got to delegate. Give the responsibility to people. You can't do it all the time. You can't be on all the time. So it might be you, Taurus. You have to take it for what it is and be honest with your situation, okay? So this person's got a lot of responsibilities, especially at the job. But it's kind of like the evening. They get some sort of counsel from you or somewhere else. Who knows? I'm getting it for you guys. It's coming from you. What you do for a living, or how you are giving counsel, or whatever this is. And this helps this person go to sleep. You help this person get better sleep is what I just heard. Because they're like, it's the end of the day. I get to look at Taurus. I get to look at Taurus's pictures, all that stuff that I said. They bring a sense of calmness. They ease the stress. And then they're able to fall asleep. But the thing is here, deep down inside, they really wish that you were literally there next to them. Instead of them going, whatever their go-to is about you, to help them relax. To help them go to bed. Now keep in mind, if you are at peace with yourself and you're not stressing out, and you're just going, you know, taking it easy in life, you're the one helping them. If your energies are scattered and you're the one who's under pressure and you're under a lot of stress and you're not delegating and you're on the brink of collapse and your energy levels are failing, your health is failing, you're not helping this person. This message that I'm channeling for those of you who are just like, you are chill. Okay? But this person's getting a lot from you by helping them to kind of deal with the pressures of life and helping them to just get through the end of the day. And that way they have enough energy to start again in the morning. I'm also getting, this person is like, the pressure is too great. The pressure cooker is about to burst. We've been getting this energy for the whole month of February. I cannot hold this in anymore. I need to stop being a coward and to really muster up the courage to come forward. To understand that I'm going to be successful. Somebody here is putting the wands down. And they're saying, you know what? I can't just keep hoping or wishing or praying that Taurus is next to me. I know that they're physically there. It's going to be an added benefit. I don't have to look at the text messages in their videos. I have them literally there, and they know that you being there, being present, is going to be super beneficial. And that you will be there. I'm hearing real time. That they will be able to talk to you about things, or just to, like, you don't even have to talk. You can, because Taurus energy, they're touchy-feely. I think Taurus, you got that last week. Somebody, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, Taurus sun. I guess you're on Taurus moon here. Somebody who just needs to be held, or just, you know, they're touching each other. They're a little slight embrace here. Yeah, they're touching each other, right? This person just wants to be really close to you. And you don't have to talk about anything, because maybe just your presence, or maybe just your natural scent or something, while you're lying down next to each other or in bed or something, it helps to calm them. And they want you there in real time, so that even though if they can't say anything to you, or they just don't want to talk about it, they know that you just being there is going to help to alleviate the stress. Because it's kind of already doing that to them while they're looking at you on their phone, okay? But they really prefer you to be physically there. So they're mustering up this courage. Like, you know what? I have to make this transition. I have to be confident about myself, kind of get myself ready, like to puff up my chest type of thing, and say, you know what? I'm not going to keep doing this anymore. If I know I want Taurus to literally be there, I'm going to do something about it. I'm not going to allow myself to be even more pressured by the fact that I wish they were here. I wish they were here. It's like Pink Floyd, son of a bitch. Wish You Were Here song. I'm wearing the Pink Floyd shirt. That's not a coincidence. They told me to wear Pink Floyd today. And that's what I'm doing with my purple shorts. I don't know. Not that it doesn't matter. My purple sweat shorts. Anyway, yeah, this person, maybe they listen to Pink Floyd at night. Or Incubus's song, Wish You Were Here, but I'm getting Pink Floyd because they're having me point to my shirt. This person listens to music also at night to kind of help them, and maybe they listen to music and look at your pictures. Look at your text messages. Music is a big thing for Taurus, for some of these Taurus people. And it's helping them get through the day, but it's kind of like, it would be better. Wish you were here. I just wish you were next to me. I can't just keep doing this. This person's been going through this for a long time, for the month of February, Taurus. If you watch my other readings, maybe you should just go ahead and watch the other ones, because even though you don't have any placements there, you can benefit a lot from those readings, okay? So it's like, and I highly encourage that you look at your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, okay? There's always something that sticks to you in those readings. Even if something is not in your sign and it comes up out of nowhere, I highly recommend that you watch it. Because if you feel pinged, if you feel that ping, you feel that tingle, like watch it, you hear it internally, watch it, you watch it. So this person's like, I need to, you are absolutely unique. You are not like anybody else, Taurus. It's like you have this way about you where you're just there and everything melts away. You know how powerful that is when you can do that for someone? when you are so in your element and your light is shining very brightly, and you just like, you can say one word to them and it's like all the wands fall off. All the weight of the world on their shoulders, just, it collapses. Or you can just literally be there in all the stress, all the burdens, all the responsibilities, all the worries about life, all this 3D bullshit that we get sucked up into, it just melts away. Some of you are that much in your power, you're that much in your feminine energy to do that for somebody. That is really impactful on someone when you have that effect on people. And it may not just be your person, Taurus. You have that effect on a whole bunch of other people that cross your path. And what's funny is that my guides are telling me about the postal clerk that I talked to today when I dropped off some of my deck packages. I got a message from him because he was looking at me funny because he said, "I'm sorry for the wait." And I said, you don't need, there's no reason to be sorry. I wasn't even waiting for long, so you're fine. And he looked at me with this face like, what? I wasn't even in line for 5 fucking minutes. And he's apologizing for a wait. And everybody there was patient and everybody there was fine. I said, you don't need to apologize. I wasn't even waiting. I don't consider 5 fucking minutes waiting. I was so bothered by it, honestly. And I'm seeing they saying this because I got a telepathic message from that person. He's like, well, you're very unique. You're very different. A lot of other people complained. Nobody there complained, thank God. But I'm sure other people at the post office, even 5 freaking minutes, guys. If you can't wait 5 minutes, you have an issue. Anyway, so they're looking at you as very unique. That story had to go out there. They're like, you know what? You're not like anybody else. You put me at ease. And what I was getting from that postal worker, here's the point. He felt calmer, and I felt it from him because when I stepped up there, I felt a little bit of tension and a little stress because he was worried to see how my demeanor was going to be. If I was already going to be all huffy and puffy because I waited 5 fucking minutes. I felt it. I felt a lot of shit like that from people. And when I was talking to him and I made a little joke or whatever, I felt his wands drop. When you have that an effect on people, Taurus, that works wonders. This is what we're here to do for others. Not just to heal, but just to alleviate stress just by being in their presence and standing there and just encouraging them to take it easy and go with the flow of life. So this is what you're doing, not only to this person, but to other people. And they're like, you are so different. That's why I love you. That's why I look at you all the time. That's why. Yikes. I had a nerve for somebody. Somebody's getting choked up. Somebody's getting choked up because they've never been around somebody where they don't put more pressure onto people. And they understand where people are coming from, and they're that kind and they're that generous and they're that patient. Oh God. So yeah, you are very rare, Taurus. For those of you who are in alignment with what I am talking about, with that type of aura, that type of angelic presence that you carry. It's like an angelic presence that I was being told. And now what I'm getting, every time somebody sees you, they see angel wings. Every time. You probably don't know this, Taurus, but that's what I'm hearing. And whoever's like watching this, I'm feeling it from somebody. it gets them choked up, it gets them emotional, because every time, because of that angelic presence, like they see your wings, and you probably don't even know that they're there, but they see it. That is the type of presence that you bring, Taurus. Or for those of you who are not there yet, this is what you are supposed to bring to people. You are earth. Slowest moving, the patient energy, the one connected to nature, to God, the stuff that is not created by man, the grounding, the safety, the security, Taurus. That is your strong suit. In this person, you're helping them to feel better about themselves. You're helping boost their esteem with that, self-esteem with that Six of Wands. You're helping them to believe in themselves and saying, you know what, I can be successful. I don't have to do all of these things at my job. I don't have to take up on all these responsibilities. I can delegate. I can say no. Because somebody here has a problem with saying no. It's like they feel like they have to do everything. And somebody here is saying, I don't have to succumb to that. I don't need to live a life of stress and burden. That's not the way God intended for life to be lived, Taurus. And you're helping them to recognize that. You're helping them to realize that they can have success, that they can have, you know, like victory in life. There's triumph here with regards to having a happy, harmonious life and not living a life of stress. And you bring this sense of calmness to that. And it really inspires them to do better, to help them to not live a crazy life where they have so much going on. They don't need to be responsible for all of these things. There are things, yes, we need to be responsible for, but we don't need to have our hand in every little thing. And especially if we're going, because we can have like a stressful day, you help them to remind them of what is important in life. That's their health, their well-being. You help them to realize, hey, relax, Taurus. Calm down. Take it easy. Let a load off. Shoot a load. I don't know. I gotta put some joke in there somewhere. Anyway, what else do we need to know about Taurus's person, their love life, their love situation, what they're thinking, feeling for end of February 2023? Oh, wow. Aquarius got this at the bottom of the deck. Regret. Oh, man. They are burdened with regret. It's weighing heavy on them because when I talk about, now I get it. With the angel that was brought to them, you being that angel that was brought to them that they prayed for, they're regretting also that they were egotistical, that they had big pride and ego, and they were like, it was all about themselves. That they only cared about work, that they only cared about who they were seeing with, or like being in the public eye, or being famous, or, you know, having money, or whatever this is. It's kind of like this like victory, but having like, I don't know, like a trophy wife type of energy. Right? They may have been looking for a trophy wife, guys. Truth. And then you come along and you're this angel that comes into their life, and then they treat you that way, right? Someone who's all about them, selfish, not selfless, temperamental, condescending, insulting, like a pompous windbag I'm hearing. I don't want to insult people. That's what I'm hearing, though. Somebody who's very pompous, someone who's just like, oh, well, you know, I'm the shit type of thing, and I can get anybody I want. I just want a trophy wife or a trophy husband, and whatever, whatever, whatever. And, you know, I only care about myself. That's egotistical right there. So somebody could very well be burdened by that because you come along as this angel. They see your wings and they see, oh my God, like this person's changing my life. And they acted like this towards you, right? There's also the pressure about not communicating with you and not really seeing you for who you really are. I mean, this person's filled with regret. However, look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's purge. This person's realizing, you know, they created a ripple effect with regards to continuing to be in this low vibrational, egotistical pride and ego energy, selfish energy, only caring about status, only caring about what people thought of them, right? Being public eye type of thing. Accolades, certifications, you know, titles. And they're realizing that with that ripple effect, it wasn't just you that they were having a lower vibrational, that they were putting this low vibrational energy towards. It was a lot of other people. Because this person had a tendency to be selfish instead of selfless. And as I said, we're going over when they look at your pictures and text messages and your emails and whatever else, watching your videos, you're helping them to let go of this regret that has surmounted so greatly. They are on the brink of collapse. It's the pressure cooker. Your angelic presence has made them seriously regret how they acted towards you. Or maybe how they thought of you, if they thought of you as a trophy wife or a trophy husband. Like arm candy type of thing. Yeah, man, look at this hot chick that I got right here. It was like, how the hell did you get that? That's kind of what I'm getting with the Shadow Six of Wands. Right? And especially focusing on work, all the responsibilities, and putting you last, putting you last, putting you last. When you were the one who helped them to relieve the stress, when you were the one who brought that angelic presence in, all you had to do was stand there and everything was just fine and bright and purified and angelic and blissful and at peace. And now they're having to purge this out. They need to release this pressure that has surmounted so much. This world of regret. It's so heavy on their shoulders, it's not even funny. Probably why I was also upset. I was choked up and then tears were coming out. I mean, there's water right here. Maybe somebody goes by a lake or goes by the water and they're crying and they're watching their tears fall into a lake or a pool of water or something. Or maybe I'm hearing cry me a river type of thing. But it's like there's so much tears that have been shed. It's causing little pools of water. That could be metaphorical, but this person could have very well done a lot of crying about this because of the regret, right? This person's head is in their hands. I see Nine of Swords. That is Nine of Swords right there. Nine of Swords talks about, you know, so much stress, so much regret, worry. I can't believe I did this. Like, well, stupid me, whatever, self-sabotaging, very dark thoughts, maybe suicidal thoughts. And just, I see them sitting there and they're sobbing. And all these tears are falling, and it's kind of like wetting the bed sheets or wetting the pajamas or whatever it is that they're, maybe it's falling into a drink that they have in front of them, thinking that drinking is going to relieve the pressure, relieve the stress when it's not. And this person, either they're doing this now or they're being guided to do this, where they have to release what they have done. There's also something about regretting something that they've done in the workplace or something that they did somewhere else with somebody else, not just you. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. But yeah, this person's like, this person could very well be releasing all of the regret, all of the regret, all of the shame, all of the despair. And they're allowing themselves to cry, because for some of you, there's somebody here who does not like to cry, period. And I know I've watched people on YouTube and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to cry on here. I don't want to cry on here. I don't want to cry on here. That's not me. I am not going to be keeping that in, especially if I'm picking up from one of you. That's going to make it worse for me if I don't release that when it's not coming from me. And even, you know, things that happen where I just have to like let it go. I have to cry about it. That's fine. It's a human emotion. And somebody has been preventing themselves from just having a crying bout, a crying session. There is nothing wrong with that. That's a form of release. And this person's like, hey Taurus, this is going to be a recurring thing for me this week because the videos keep cutting out. So on with the show. Something's really trying to get me to not have these videos go out. But anyway, yeah, this person's like, I can't have this anymore. It's been too much. This pressure is too great. The regret has just really taken a toll on them. And they need to finally do something about it and say, you know what? I need to come forward to Taurus and talk about these things before this gets even worse. And they're realizing, I need to purge this regret. I need to purge this, but also come to Taurus and talk to them about why, like, I'm sorry, but not, I'm sorry, it's explaining, like, you know, I did not see you for who you were. It's like they realize you were this angel who came to their life, came on this earth to help them and to help others. And they just didn't realize who you really were until it was too late. But now God's telling me there's no such thing as too late, Jess, and there's not. I do not believe in too late, because God has a time and a place for everything. We are on God's time, not on our time. We have no right to determine who's late, who's not. Everything happens in its own time and place when God says so. So this person is probably also realizing it's too late. Like, I can't do this because, I mean, it's over. There's no way, because God brought me this. I screwed it up. I didn't see this for what it was, blah, 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 blah. But God's telling him, hey, you need to let go of this. Regret, shame. You have to get back up. Dust the what's it called? This thing. Dust off your shoulders. Put the wands down. And do something about it. I'm hearing God's giving this person another chance. Apparently the second chance has already been presented to your person, Taurus. They just need to take the opportunity to just go and do it. To take action. But it's kind of like this person's like, I gotta purge all of this regret out. I gotta lay down these wands. Because the 10 of Wands has been showing up for quite some time. And God's like, you can only take so much. You can only take so much. Something's gotta give. The dam has to break. The dam cannot hold on any more water. The pressure cooker cannot take any more heat. Gas, whatever. Can't take any more pressure. The thing's going to blow, the lid's going to fly off and hit somebody in the face. It's kind of like, we don't want that. God doesn't want that. God does not want that. Separation's at the top of the deck. They told me to look at the top. Yeah, they cannot be separated from you anymore. They need to clear this out and get over the regret here and just say, you know what? God's like, it is what it is. You need to move away from this and believe in yourself. Have the confidence and take action. And because you now recognize Taurus for who they are. Get up from under the debris and just go and say, you know, have the confidence in yourself, the courage to say, I regret what I did. I didn't see what was right in front of me. But this is part of the lesson learning, guys. This is, I don't want to be hearing no fucking, oh, they get their karma. Well, it's their fault because this, and this. Do not go there because you are lowering yourself, stooping down to a level you shouldn't be at. That is not a divine feminine. If you go around saying, oh, well, it's their fault. They get what they deserve, blah, 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 blah. No. You're not innocent either. Nobody is until we actually start rectifying the situation and start learning from our lessons. This is no, like, well, you know, their fault, you know, they did what they did, and they weren't saying anything, and they didn't talk to me, blah, 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 blah. You need to pray for these people. You need to be in your divine light. What about your wands? Have you been dropping your wands too? Whoever needs to hear this? Have you allowed yourself to be succumbed underneath a whole bunch of stress and you're not saying no and you're not delegating and you're doing everything for everybody and you're saying, you know, to yourself, oh my God, my life is so stressful and, you know, like nobody helps me out. You're giving your power away. You're letting people run you over. We all have 10 of Wands in our lives. We all overdo it. We all get to the point where it's the brink of collapse with the karmic patterns until God says enough is enough. So I hope there's somebody here who's kind of thinking that about, oh, well, it's on them for not dropping the wands. You didn't drop your wands either. I didn't drop my wands. You didn't either. Neither did the majority of the people on this planet. Until God forced me to drop my wands. I said, Jess, wake up. What are you doing to yourself? Everything falls on us. We are accountable for our lives, for our well-being, for our health. Nobody else is. So let's see what this new supermoon in Pisces is activating in your connection, in your love life, in yourself. Holy Spirit, for Taurus, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Originality. Here comes the authenticity and integrity right here. Wow. Being your true, authentic self. Being in your light. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. This is not a fucking coincidence. You are absolutely unique. You also have to believe that about yourself, Taurus. You're not like anybody else out there, so you better stop trying to be like everybody else. There could be a little bit of competition here for someone. Our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. You do you. You do not have to do everything to the point where you're super stressed out and you're falling apart. God did not intend for man to be under 10 of Wands ever. Ever. It is possible to live a life completely of peace because I'm living one now. And sometimes the devil tries to creep in here to get me to stress out. It's been happening to me today. I'm doing these readings much later than I usually want them to do. And I was about to get stressed. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be this. I have other things to do. And then my higher self's like, Jess, why? For who? To people please? To make sure people get their videos on YouTube? To make God think that you're not doing work? Not doing work is doing work. So there's something here about be you. Do not conform to society. Do not start doing these things and saying like, oh my God, well, somebody else is taking care of all this stuff. I got to do it too. Some of you are looking at other people like stress is a normal thing. It's not. It not. And this person also, what's being activated in your love life is you telling yourselves, hey, Taurus, you got to be your unique self. And this is also activating in your person. They just got to stop with this and stop pretending to be somebody else, because this pompousness, paucity, what word is this? The ego here, this person was doing this because of lack of self-worth. The ego kicked in because of their insecurities. Shadow Six of Wands is a very insecure person. Someone who's very good at what they do, who's very successful, but they compare themselves to others and then they kind of lower their standards. Oh, I'm not that good. I must be shit. This supermoon in Pisces is calling for all of us to be our unique selves. The original creators. And I did say something about being in the public eye, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, podcasts. If you are trying to do what everybody else is doing, no. Because guess what? I'm going to give you a news flash. What I was been told by God several times. Those who are not being original, who are not being the people that God called them to be, and they're in the public eye, they're going to be stripped of their titles. They're going to be removed from the public eye. This is the last shall be first and the first shall be last. The people who are being original are not getting the attention. They're not getting the recognition. People are not hearing their voice. People are not, observing them. They're not like listening to them or something. They're moving to the front of the line. And because those are the ones who are being true to themselves or being original. And the ones who are not, who are trying to keep up with the Joneses, or trying to be like everybody else, they're going to be put at the back of the line. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Some of you are stupid intuitive, stupid psychic, and I say that in a positive way. Because it's incomprehensible, the stupidness about how gifted you are. And I say stupid meaning it's like ridiculously gifted and psychic. And you are going to be put in the front. And those people who are not being unique are going to be put in the back. It's happening. It's happening. And this person is being called to be themselves. Regretting for not being themselves in front of you. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. I talked about safety. Did I say something about root chakra? I know I was talking about earth. Safety and security. Remember, this person was insecure. So they acted out. They acted like a fool. They acted like someone they weren't supposed to be. To make themselves feel better, but they were going about it the wrong way, the non-divine way. To try to fit the mold, to try to make them look like they were better, or make them look more attractive or more successful. It always backfires. It's happened to me. Where I'm like trying to, I got to dress like this. I got to be like this person. I got to do what that person's doing on YouTube. I got to change my readings. I got to do more love readings because everybody's doing love readings. I got to post 10 million videos a week. Fuck no. I do not need to do what everybody else does. My purpose here is to get the word out, to get the truth out. That's what I'm here for. And to help you guys with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. The energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. There is something with health here. The stress is affecting your physical, emotional, spiritual, mental health. It's got to stop. You guys got to go out there and ground. You are earth. You guys are being the opposite of earth. You got to be in tune with nature. You got to spend more time out in nature, and you need to learn how to work on your first chakra, your root chakra. When your root chakra is out of alignment, your entire kundalini is out of alignment, and you're in disarray. You're scattered so much, but you had no idea where left and right are, what up and down is, and everything's all over the place. So you're being asked to ground, to take it easy, to slow down. Being the sense of safety in your own physical body, because there's also a self-esteem issue with how somebody looks, their appearance, okay? You need to love yourself for who you are. If you feel like you want to go lose weight and you want to kind of just, you know, you have an issue with your physical body, do something about it. But don't compare yourself to other people. Do what you feel is right for you, Taurus. And this is what your person's also doing. Some of you do not feel safe being yourselves. You do not feel secure being yourselves. The insecurity is overtaking you. Drop it. Drop it. My mom's calling us for dinner, but I'm not going to rush this. I'm going to give you a guidance card before I head out. I was going to do the extended, but dinner's ready now, so I'm going to eat with the family. Right? I'm not stressing out about getting these done. They will go out when they need to go out. The extended, guys, we're going to talk about what you're struggling with or what your person is struggling with, what is blocking the connection, aside from what we talked about. There's other stuff that's going on and what some of you need to be understanding of so that you can clear those blocks away. We're also going to look into what's coming next in your connection, what's coming next for you in love, what's coming next in your journey. And lastly, we're going to get messages from your inner masculine on top of messages from your masculine, what they want to say to you. Let's see what your guidance is. For Taurus, oh, wow. Almost in the fire. Connection. Oh. You guys are the best. They're smiling. Look at this. Look at this. It's the connection card. Look. I fucking love my job. I love when this happens. You look at this. Look at this, Taurus. The connection, the yearning for you is not working. They need you physically there. Hence the root chakra. Here, physical safety in the physical. Compatibility is at the bottom of the deck. You can be compatible with somebody, Taurus, and be yourself. We're not looking at what other people say compatibility are. Let me give you a case in point. They say Gemini and Pisces is the worst combination in a relationship. That is incompatibility at its finest. Guess what? I'm a Gemini sun and my masculine is a Pisces sun. We're supposed to overcome all this bullshit that they say that a Pisces doesn't work with a Gemini and make it work because it is possible. So if you're thinking about, oh, well, I'm incompatible with them because this and this, so I got to be like somebody else so I can be compatible. Don't do it. You're disconnecting yourself from yourself, okay? So the guidance here is like connection through music. I did say to him about song, a love letter. You may be getting a love letter or somebody's writing you a song or sending you a song or something. This person connects to you through music. They're by the beach. They're by nature. They're outside. Somebody loves to be outside here. Barefoot. They're both barefoot. Somebody likes to be barefoot. Somebody likes feet. They have a foot fetish. They like wine. They like bubbly, whatever, champagne. This person's starting to realize you make them feel like they're connected to God, connected to the earth. But there is something where you guys are compatible because of this connection with music that you guys have, or being out in nature. Maybe you both like to be by the ocean or water or something like that. You guys got to start finding things that you connect with on a soul level, not just the physical level here. And they want me to read the card. But see, you are absolutely unique because they connect with you in ways that they never connected with anybody before. And it's strong music for some of you. Because I'm getting somebody just liked very, very hot looking people, very attractive people. And they thought, oh, I connect with that. I want somebody who's very attractive. I'm going to connect with them that way. But then they weren't connecting with them on a soul level. They were not connecting with them through things that they liked themselves. Okay? So I'm getting that with this person's grounding themselves. They're having this sense of security, believing in themselves, and having that confidence here, that courage to come forward to you as their true authentic selves and to talk to you, because there is a message here with that letter. Okay? And I put this heart emoji, this emoji in my an urgent message from Spirit and from the Divine Masculine. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend that you do. That I put out this week. So it says, for a relationship to thrive, both parties need to feel appreciated and understood. It's one thing to have a partner or spouse, but it's quite another to have a true connection and excellent communication with that person. As human beings, we frequently believe that we have communicated something clearly and that the other person understands what we mean. All too often, though, we find that this is not the case. For a relationship to thrive and for both parties to feel appreciated and understood, a deep sense of connectedness and non-judgmental communication is essential. The skills of conveying your feelings clearly and lovingly take a lifetime of practice and refinement. Sadly, most of us are not taught the art of active listening in school, so we often regard listening as merely remaining silent until it's our own turn to speak. You have drawn this card today because your heart yearns for fulfilling connection with another human being in meaningful communication in which beautiful truths are revealed, honored, and shared. If you are manifesting a new relationship, be sure to spend some time considering how you will connect and communicate with the person coming into your life this time around. In an existing relationship, consider the areas in which you withhold your sharing and merely listen tolerantly until you can have your say. In both cases, you can consider what you may do to facilitate greater connection with the other. Take a genuine interest in what they say and do. Ask questions and don't just assume you understand. Then acknowledge what you have heard with a simple compliment or expression of gratitude. Be prepared to speak about yourself, your life, beliefs, dreams, and feelings in meaningful depth. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? What are you passionate about? What gift would you like to share with the world? When you are prepared to reveal your truth to another, your connection will deepen and become so much more fulfilling. There you have it. What do we talk about? The truth. Being yourself. Speaking from your heart. Okay? You can have differences with each other. But when you have these things that you know you connect with, focus on those things. Don't hide who you really are, right? They're on the same birds. They're dressed the same, but one's a female, one's a male. Stick to who you are. Go your own way. Fleetwood Mac. You can go your own way. But you can still be connected. There's something that you guys have in common that you're passionate about. That you've never been connected to somebody with that type of passion before. There's your golden nugget. Stop looking at the physical aspects of people. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing, what compatibility is. Look at that from your heart space, okay? I'm telling you, Taurus. Third time's a charm. Anyways, I was saying, I really hope this helped you. That concludes your reading. I'm going to do the extended after I eat dinner. So if you're interested in what other guidance you need, what messages your person has for you, your inner masculine, what's happening next in your love life, in your connection, I will join you there. If not, this is where I leave you. Remember, the extended link is in the description box below, okay? Or if you go to capellawallace.com, it's in the extended video section of my website. All right, but again, if this is where I leave you, Taurus, thank you so much for being here, for subscribing to this channel. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and illuminate that thumbs up button and subscribe if you feel like it. See, I messed up my own outro. Why am I trying to be like somebody else? See, they're testing me. Let me start over. Now I forgot. See what happens? You see what happens? I'm being tested right now. Okay? This is where I leave you, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching these videos, for subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up. I never greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. And always I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.